Preparing to live stream the meeting. Halfway loading, should be any second.
Yeah, looks like we're live.
We good?
Yes, sir.
All righty.
Just yeah, we're good. Switch it to the different view.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's we'll turn the intro on here and we'll roll. Intro.
Hello?
Oh, I got his ass now.
You have to be fast in the track.
I hate that guy.
Get drunk quick.
Change the rest of your life.
Go on to my best, and what if it happens then? It's good.
My butthole got stretched a little bit.
I got a tight little butt.
I'm about to light this shit up.
Anything we want. What's up, Palm Tree?
What's up, T-Dog? What's going on, pal?
How's it going, buddy?
I miss you. It's been a while.
I know, I miss you too, pal.
Crazy
Talk about, dude, we've hardly seen each other this past fucking 6 months.
Dude, the 6 months, first of all, we haven't seen each other a month. We're used to chatting on the regular. And I feel like since I've been here, we're both been busy with like just shit going on. And I feel like we haven't chatted for a while, and I'm glad we have a podcast. I'm glad we have a forced reason just to hang out.
I know.
For an hour.
We literally, this is just like us hanging out and catching up over coffee. Literally what we're doing.
Literally exactly what we're doing. I love it. That's my favorite time.
And that's why, I think we've said this, but that's why we get the odd question still why we call it coffee chatter, because that was literally the whole premise of the show, was that we're literally just catching up over coffee with us and friends, and we're just chatting shit. That's literally why we named it that.
Straight up. The amount of conversations that we would have exactly like we do on this podcast with people at a coffee shop is exactly why. We'll be bullshitting about BMX stuff. If it's someone we haven't seen or talked to for a while, we get into their story a little bit, and it's exactly why we called it that. And I love it.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
More often, because I mean, unfortunately, we do record these in the evenings, so we don't really get to have a coffee all the time. But
I know. You know what's really fucking nice? When we got a mid-afternoon show, you give me a 3 p.m. show all day.
All day long.
3 p.m. show, I'm just sipping my espresso like a gentleman.
Just, I love it. What's your go-to right now? Are you still Americano guy?
Yeah, Americano guy. I've although Americano guy, but sometimes in the afternoon I like to make myself a nice flat white.
Okay, nice.
A nice flat white in the afternoon is fucking nice.
What milk are you going with lately?
I've been going with oat lately. It tastes better than almond.
Okay, boom.
It tastes better. Yeah.
I was gonna say, so when I was at Lauren and Ryan's house, we didn't have regular milk for a while, but they had oat milk, and I gave it a shot.
Yeah.
Happily surprised. The flavor, delicious.
Yeah.
Kind of bubbly, but also it was great for a latte. I loved it.
Yeah. Sometimes the almond you get like that woody aftertaste, but with oat milk it's pretty smooth. It is.
Yeah, that is the exact reason why I normally don't like the almond milk. So.
Yeah.
Start the show off. Give a quick shout out to our sponsor, one of our sponsors of the show, LSKD. If you guys remember, they've been on board with us for a handful of shows now, and we're stoked to have them on board some more. They're an Australian-owned and operated lifestyle brand that prides itself in producing high-quality sportswear and streetwear products to get you out there chasing the vibe. You guys, all you listeners, can use the code CChatter10 to get 10% off your order. and get your hands on those the men's rep shorts. We've been rocking the shorts. We've been rocking everything lately: the hoodies, shorts, sweatpants. It's been great. I was rocking the shorts the other day at the beach, letting out a little thigh, and gosh, they are so comfy. There's a reason why they call them the MVP of performance shorts.
They're really good. I was doing a little at-home workout on the weekend. I use those shorts. It's fucking awesome. Like you can move. You can seriously move so easily in those things.
It's so good.
I know.
You got to be a little comfortable showing a little thigh, but once you get past that little ledge, you let it out and you just let it breathe, and it feels great.
Especially BMXers out there, like we said, with big thighs. Let them out. Let them know. Let them know.
Let them know. We work hard for those things.
Know. People work hard for those things. Like you gotta let them out and breathe a little.
I gotta say, I think I've been wearing a size too big on my shirts lately. I got myself a medium in the shirt right here. I was wearing a black one at the gym today, and let me tell you, I was looking yoked. Like,
yeah.
I'm talking, my guns aren't. I'm actually not. Like, I'm really not right now. I don't understand why, but the smaller shirt really did something for me. I gotta say.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than having a shirt that's too big. I'm not a fan of big shirts.
No, hey, I mean, I have been in the past, but you got to show what you got. I like it. Yeah.
We should also mention phone lines are open, so feel free to call in. What's the number again, James? I'll type it out too.
The phone number is 778-866-7674. So you guys can call in FaceTime audio and got some BMX with us. That's what we're here to do.
Yep. So we're here to do. Just posted the number in the chat, so feel free to call in if you're ready if you're ready to call in, YouTube listeners. But yeah, we're stoked to have you guys on the show. Thanks to people in the chat. We see you filling in now. Yeah, it'll be a good show today. We're going to chat a bit of BMX, chat a bit about the how should I word this? The fucking news that just shook the world last Friday about the Olympics. Mm-hmm. Let's get into that, because that just lit the internet on fire.
Gosh, I want to start off by saying I hate how much it lit the world on fire. I hate having to deal with all these stories that come out. It's really starting to frustrate me, honestly. And when it came out, I was with Romain. Romain saw it first. We were actually, I think, at the track. When we finished our session, he saw it, and I was like, he told me, I was like, no way, one of these stories again.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like just one of those things we couldn't stop talking about it all night.
Yeah, and it's like you see that kind of stuff and you're like, oh, is this like a real news, whatever, because there's so much shit on the internet, like click grabby stuff. But then you look at, like, it was all the major news sources in the world. So it was like, oh shit, this is legit. And I think what it read was, I'll look it up exactly, but it was like a super.
Yeah, try to look it up if you can. It was kind of like misleading a little bit in my eyes.
Very not official. Very not official. Oh, it was senior IOC official says he can't be certain Tokyo Olympics will happen.
Yeah. Like,
okay, guys. So this sounds like it's a definite maybe behind closed. Know what it sounds like? Sounds like a bunch of those fucking people were behind closed doors just going, you think this can go off, man? No, I don't think so. You? No. And then that somehow got out, and that was the news.
That's exactly, I think, what happened too.
Yeah.
It was just like a couple of guys BS in it. One guy told it somebody that let it go public, and that guy who heard it publicly translated it into IOC's.
Exactly what happened.
Olympics. Yeah. That's
exactly what happened. The two dudes were like, dude, fuck, man, I don't know, man. Stuff's locking down. I don't know if this can happen. The other guy's like, yeah, who knows, man? Probably not. Boom. I think that's literally what happened.
Boom, you shake the whole world. Everyone freaks out because they think the Olympics are officially being canceled.
Yeah.
And probably the nations, the Olympic committees are just going in circles trying to figure out what to do because everyone's freaking out. Yeah, you can't release something like that unless it's a good source. But I think sometimes we forget these news stations and these places, they make money off this kind of stuff. So if someone comes like that, of course they're going to fucking publish it instantly. But it's clearly not an actual fact. It's the day and age we're in. It's about clicks. It's all about that click.
Seriously.
A title that's going to attract people. And if you can word it right, where it's actually not lying, and then it's actually, you just get misled into reading it more, then they're making money off it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to run any kind of story they can. And that's exactly what I think happened. It's something like this where they obviously didn't lie. That was legitimately said by whoever the IOC official was. Clearly, it wasn't an official announcement, not even fucking close to an official announcement. And they knew it was going to shook the world. So, boom. Yeah. And it's classic that literally, like, was it the next day or something that it was basically released, like, those were false claims, guys. Like they're not actually being canceled. I saw like stuff like that. Basically don't be worried.
You're right. Yeah. I can't remember if it was the same day or the next day, but really quickly after the IOC. And I think the government was like, yeah, this is no official announcement. We plan to move forward.
Yeah.
But like, obviously I'm not an athlete going to the Olympics, but fuck, it's stressful to hear that kind of stuff, as you're looking to train towards that.
No, exactly. Like that's when Romania told me the news, like I'm pretty good at playing it cool, but like there's something inside me that's like, God, are you kidding me? Like where I'm like, people are going to miss an opportunity. Like, what are we training for now? And like, I love the sport other than the Olympics or Olympics aside. I still love racing, still love that.
Yeah.
But because it's such a main focus for a lot of us, it's like that light just gets dimmed for a moment and you're like, oh no. So.
Are you shitting me?
Apparently, I guess Marnie McBean is the chef de mission for Canada for this year.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, I read an article. I think it was a TSN or CBC article or something. Her phone was just exploding from athletes and people, and she was just like, in tears because obviously it's stressful for her. Plus, like she knows how the athletes will feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay cool, everyone. Stay cool. What'd you say?
What a tough role that would have been in that situation.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've been dealing with a lot of like Olympic stuff, like with regards to the qualification side. And it's been really frustrating to deal with. So then to get that, I was just like, you got not something else on top of that I had to deal with. But thankfully, that was just that's the side now.
Yeah, you guys just got to keep your head down and keep plowing through. Like
just keep on grinding. Yeah,
no control what happens. Absolutely zero control. All you can do is just prep the best you can, and hopefully everything works out and everyone's there. But dude, 100%. I guess can't say 100%, but I'm sure it'll happen.
I am too. I'm positive. Even if they don't, like I'm a pretty positive guy. I don't really care to think about it that much either. At the same time, I want it to happen, so I'm just gonna keep working as it is, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I want to go to World Cups again.
Gosh, me too. When are they going to get announced?
Dude, speaking of that, like I really want to go to. I had a bunch of people ask me where World Cups are this year, and obviously no one knows for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I miss going to those and hanging out.
It's been a while. We got a caller, baby.
All right, caller number 1. You're live on Coffee Chatter. Hello? Oh. 1 sec. Can you hear me now?
Hello, Oz.
Oh, Mitchie, how's it going, pal?
Yeah, all right, buddy. How you going?
Good. How's our Aussie correspondent doing?
Yeah, good. Just training up. Got chefing in 3.5 weeks now for racing.
Yep.
So I'm going up this Sunday to get some practice in.
Oh, right on. Attaboy.
Yeah. So,
Mitchie, what's your take on you saw the news about the IOC official saying the Olympics probably won't happen? What do you think? Do you see that on? I think it was Friday it came out.
Yeah. It's a bit hard because I feel for like all the Japan and all that stuff and Tokyo and all that. They work so hard to get the Olympics, but end of the day, it's up to their people, the head people, to make the decision.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
It's the welfare of people first, to look after them, then get everyone sick.
And fucking drop the gate, eh? Like, let's just go and drop the gate.
Let's just hammer it down. Let's just get through it.
What else is new, Mitchie? You got some races coming up, don't you?
Yeah, got races coming up. So Shepparton this 3.5 weeks. So just peaking for that.
Attaboy.
Just getting the bike ready and first race back for the year.
The bike.
Get the bike ready. I like it.
Attaboy, Mitchie.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, man. Good luck at the first race of the year.
Thank you. I'll let you guys know how I go as well.
Attaboy, yeah, absolutely.
We like to hear it.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Yeah. Thanks for calling in.
How are you guys going anyway?
Oh, we're doing good, as always.
Yeah.
Busy. James is in Florida.
Yeah, how's that? How's training with the top dogs?
Oh, it's good. We got some good sessions in so far. We're getting a ride at Sarasota. Great facility. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Great facility. It's been a treat. The weather's been fantastic. I got no complaints so far. It's kind of like regular life here in Florida, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, nice. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, boys. Catch up. Have a good day.
All right, sweet buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Mitchie.
Yeah, talk to you soon. See ya.
Yep.
Bye.
I did an early call there. I thought he was ending the call, and I was like, "Oh, thanks for calling in." And then he kept talking. I was like, "Wow, I feel like an idiot now."
That's always classic. You're trying to play the smooth way, just
Yeah.
get a nice and smooth
Yeah.
transition, and then it's like, wait a second, that wasn't the time.
I know. I was like, "Oh, fuck, no."
Yeah, that wasn't the time.
Tim says in the chat, James, where do you stand at this point for Olympic qualification? Well, hot dog.
Well, hot, and we're gonna just open up a bucket of worms there.
How much time you got, Tim? How much time you got, Tim?
Yeah, how much time you got for me to go through the emails? I've been going back and forth with the UCI about this crap. Now, where do I stand? Well, unfortunately, the way the Olympic points work, the way they're written out because of the pandemic, all the points that we gathered during the Olympic qualification period, or like the year before the Olympics were planned, that I got all my points in. Those don't count for my individual ranking that I'm going after. So right now I sit in a no man's land where I have no points because our points are going to be calculated from February of 2020 to June of 2021. And I've done no races in that period of time. A lot of people haven't done any races in that period of time, but some countries have. Some people have had national champs and whatnot. Unfortunately, Canada hasn't been allowed to have any races. So I'm basically at square one. I'm going to have to start trying to find some races to go to get some points. That's where I'm at, unfortunately.
Yeah. So that's sweet.
Yeah. Pretty frustrated with the way the system is. But it's like no specific person's fault or anything like that. It's just the way it was written. I don't agree with. That's just my opinion. I'm sure with the way it's written helps some people out, but I think it puts a negative on a lot of people. I feel like we did a lot of the riders go after all these points for the year before the Olympics or more. Me and myself included, I was going after those points to earn my spot, and they basically all just have gone away because of the pandemic, which is a big bummer.
Yeah. So for your individual ranking, like you said, it was a 12 months leading in that we're going to count, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would mean it was basically from Belgium Worlds until the Olympics was supposed to be what it was. Something like that?
Yeah, approximately like that. Yeah.
And now, because obviously there's been no racing and the Olympics has been postponed, it would have started again last July, say. Instead last July till then. But it's not really realistic because there wasn't any races, plus different countries had different stuff. I think the best way would be to still count everything from Belgium and then just add the few races that are going to happen this year before the Olympics and just kind of jimmy rig your own 12 months because I don't know how else you would do it.
Yeah, and that's exactly how I agree. So the nation ranking is different. The nation ranking qualification is different from the Olympic or the individual qualification system. And the way the nation ranking has worked is there's a year and a half, I think it is, qualification period before the Olympics that all the countries and riders are earning points to qualify their country and thus qualify their own spot. But for the individual ranking, it doesn't work that way, which I don't agree with. I think the individual ranking should be taken the exact same period the nation ranking is, but it's not. So the nation ranking has actually been frozen since of March 2020. So all those countries and points that were in the nation ranking are locked in their spots. They're only going to be adding the 2 World Cups that happened this year. But the individual ranking is different, unfortunately, where it's not that qualification period. It's just the year prior to the Olympics, which to me is, I didn't even realize. I read that rule completely wrong the first time. I've only been aware of that for the past, I'd say, let's go 6 months. And now, now because of all the pandemic, it's February 2020, June 2021. So it's frustrating. I had all those points that are now gone. I had a spot that's now gone, and now I got to try to go after it again. And I'm in a spot where I have no races to go do that. So I got to go try to find some because some countries have them, some don't. And yeah.
You see, I don't think that really makes any sense because it's kind of halfway. Like the nation's rankings froze, which I agree they should have. But then why would you? I don't understand why the nation rankings would be frozen, the individual isn't. Because if they did, you got to do it the same. Like I think you got to freeze the individual ranking and then continue off. Or if you're not going to freeze the individual ranking, then technically the year before the Belgian Worlds wouldn't count for the nation's ranking, and it would all just be after the Belgian Worlds because it'd be 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what you mean. That's exactly what I think. Like,
how can you do it halfway? Like I don't understand how that.
they're doing it two different ways, and I think, and that's what frustrates me. And they say that it's because they want it to be like equal for everybody, an equal opportunity for all these individual riders. But I don't think it's equal this way, personally.
No,
I think you're giving countries that are allowing their nation to do races, you're giving them a better opportunity than someone like unfortunately Canada, because we've been not allowed to run any races. So we weren't allowed to race on national champs. That's 60 points I'm behind right there. All the C1s I'd be behind. And if they had it written in the way that they have the nation ranking, like I would actually have a spot, I think already. I think I would be good. I'd locked in, because if the Olympics were in 2020, I would have been good. But
yeah,
now because of this.
and that's weird. Like we want it to be fair, but if it's anything but fair right now. Like most countries, or a lot of countries, aren't even racing. Like Canada hasn't had a race in forever, and they didn't even have a race last year. So
No.
if anything, it's completely unequal opportunity now. It would be the fairest just to freeze it and then reopen it. Like it's just common sense. I don't get it. Like I don't get it.
I don't either. And this is the exact email I sent to the UCI explaining my frustration, to be honest, and trying to do it in a polite way, but being very frustrated because, yeah, I don't think it's fair. I think it's the opposite of fair. I think fair is doing what they're doing for the nation ranking. I think that's the most fair way you could possibly do it. So it's quite the whirlwind of emotions and shit to deal with. And that's why I think it's been good just to try to enjoy my time here in Florida with the boys, just working. So.
For sure. And I understand they're obviously trying to do the best they can. And like everything, they didn't foresee this coming, and they're trying to make it fair and whatever, using their best judgment, for sure. But yeah, I completely understand your frustration. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So one of those things, I've tried to let them know what I think is right. I've tried to pass along my frustrations, but all I can do now is just get ready for the races ahead and do as many as I can. And I think I'll be okay. I think I have a good plan set right now, what I'm going to do for the next 2 months, but it's going to be a lot more money being spent, unfortunately, a lot more traveling. So it's going to be a little bit of risk there, but got to take it at this point.
Yeah. And the good thing about it, like when you kind of think about it with BMX, I mean, you have to get in the gate and perform no matter what the race is. So it really doesn't change that. You just get in the gate, perform, and it's going to work out. So
exactly. Do your thing, baby. Race your race.
That's what I always told myself too. I felt getting stressed about Olympic points, like just get in the gate and perform. And I mean, no matter what the situation is, you have to do that any race anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So on we go.
On we go. And to answer that last question, Tim, that I see there, yes, those countries have 3 spots, but the riders are still up for grabs.
It'd be super fun to pick France's team, eh?
Dude, unbelievable.
Super fun.
I can't even.
No, I know. I feel bad for them because there's such good dudes that aren't even going to get to go to the Olympics, and they're so fucking fast, and they could be in the main.
So much potential there.
Yeah.
We'll say it until it can't be said anymore. They could have 2 competitive teams if they wanted.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. They could send like 6 legit dudes to the O show.
It's crazy, hey?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Even Holland has a bunch of good dudes too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the same for them. So,
yeah.
Anyways, something we got to deal with. Moving on, though. Moving on. You watched did you watch the Moto on the weekend, Tori?
I did, and our boy did not look good on national television. Let me just say that last lap. boy, that was not a good look for the 15. Unfortunately,
gosh. He's one of our guys. Like you guys are buddies.
Yeah.
He's one of our guys. I'm a huge Dino fan.
He's our guy.
What a bad time to be a Dino fan. Unfortunately, I feel so bad for the guy.
The racing these first 3 rounds has been really good. Dude, how about Tomac going 13-1-5? Like that's fun.
That's cool, hey?
I felt so frustrated for Roxon. He always gets passed by Webb on the last lap.
That's like, what is it? They said 3 years in a row this has happened. I feel like it's happened more than just 3 years in a row. I feel like it happened like 4 times last year.
Unreal. Yeah. But I guess it's funny because like obviously in BMX we don't deal with lap traffic, so we don't really know. And it's easy for us to watch on TV and be like, dude, get the fuck out of the way. But like he's not gonna know really. And he's not like a slow dude getting lapped where the leaders just blow past the guy. Like he's kind of going the same speed.
Yeah, he's going pretty quickly.
Yeah.
He's not losing that much time at that point. And by the sounds of it, I didn't see. But I don't think the blue flags were flying that well, in my opinion, for him. I think they could have been a little more in his face, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like if he thought he was in a battle with somebody else and he wasn't looking behind him, you get put into the shitty situation like he was, where it actually was the leaders and you look like an idiot for what you're doing, but it was just a complete accident.
Yeah, it's super unfortunate. Unfortunate, obviously.
And it just had to be our boy Dino. Gosh.
I know. It goes to show how fucking fast the leaders were. They lap someone like Dino, who's really good, like on a legit factory bike and everything.
It's insane. Hey, they were up to like what was he, 12th? Crazy.
Yeah. Has anyone at BMX done that? Like balled someone up that was going to win or something? I guess we don't really have we don't really have a situation like that.
No, we can't, because anybody in the race is kind of up for it, but which is too bad.
Yeah, I was trying to think like if we haven't really had like a situation like that. I feel like
the most you can do is hit somebody's back tire while they're in the gate, like if they were mid snap and you're watching from behind.
I was that guy once.
Yeah, I was too. I did it semi in practice before. Did you do semi in a race though?
Oh yeah. I think I've told this story on here, but
I feel like you did Oldsmar, right?
Yeah, it was Oldsmar in 2017. I was in the semi. I was in like lane 5 or 6 or something. I didn't think I was that close. Like I didn't think of it because I never go right behind the gate for that reason.
Yeah.
And A Pro was in front of us, and the kid snapped, and his first straight up back wheel drilled my front wheel and blew his gate. But then he's halfway down the hill at the kink, and he like turns around and looks at me. And I'm like, I felt awful. I'm like, wow, I fucking blew this kid's race. Like I blew the kid's race. It was completely my fault. But I was also thinking like why would you turn around? Like even if that happens, like you're in a race, you just got to go.
You got to finish anyways. You might as well just race and get pissed at the guy later.
I can't remember. I think it was like Corbin and someone else were beside me, and they're like, "What's he doing? What's he doing? Turn around!" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I
don't know. What's he doing? You see that? Weird, right?
If that guy's listening to this is my formal apology. I'm really sorry. For some reason, I feel like it was a South American guy. I don't know why I think that, but I think it was.
It could have been.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them come to Oldmar and do that race, so that's hilarious. It's that's one of those moments. It's just like complete accident. I couldn't do anything about it after it's done, though. It's just done.
You can think about how infuriating that would be. You come from South America, you make the semi, you got to get shot at the main, and then some jackass behind you does that and blows your race.
I'd be pissed. It's crazy how small the bump it has to be to cause the most awkward reaction.
Yeah, I know. You instantly bike. You feel like you hit a wall. Bike just goes straight up in the air.
You're just like, cool, I'm doing pencil air right now off the gate.
This is a rant. Like, this is a good rant. I just thought of it. When you go to do gate practice and this happens, like when kids and stuff are behind you and don't have their front wheel too close to your rear wheel. And I get it. Kids are kids, 100%. But you gotta back up from the gate.
Mm-hmm.
This was super frustrating. Like when you go to local practice, and can't remember where I was, but it was happening often. Like when I think it might've been when I was in Phoenix, when I was first elite or something. So I got into the habit of like getting in the gate, looking behind me and telling the kid like, "Hey man, do you mind backing up a little bit, please?" And then a few times it still fucking happened. It's just so infuriating. And it's like, it's a kid. Like I know kids are kids and they don't listen and they just, I don't know, they're just kids, doing whatever. But you can, parents, please tell your kid to make sure you have ample room before the person in front of you.
Yeah. The bigger the guy, the more space you need because the bigger the rollback when they snap. So that's something to remember.
And I think people don't realize how much space you actually need to leave. Like they leave a little bit of room, but like that's not much. Like guys come off the gate quite a bit.
Yeah, when you're doing a mid snap, especially a pro, 20-inch bike, that thing rips back before you go forward. So you need to have some room there.
Yeah,
this is why, unfortunately, it's good to have pro practices. These little kind of things.
It is good.
Make a big difference. We had an issue the other day at the track. Some kid was cutting across the track while Rome was doing a second straight. I think it was actually into the second turn over the triple into the second turn in Sarasota. Kid was coming on the landing. Rome was doing his pro side into the turn, and kid like went into almost hit him like side to side. And I think Rome hit him with his hip to the handlebar, and the kid ate shit and was crying, and like we felt really bad for the kid, but it was like he was cutting across the track when he shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
It's not good. Not good.
No, it's not good at all. It's dangerous.
It is very dangerous. Very dangerous.
And just got me, I just thought too, who do you think was the person who came up with no stopping on the track? I never really got it. If you're like an older person, you're on the side of the track, why can't you just stop on the track? Why is there's this obsession at a local night that you can't stop on the track?
I don't know.
It's for some reason it's a rule, and I feel like it's just a rule because everyone goes to track and people always say it, so they just bring it to their track.
Kind of. Like, I understand you don't want like a crowd of people when somebody's trying to do a straightaway, but like, I mean, pros stop all the time because we're trying to do efforts and we're trying to,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or even some places don't like you if you stop on the infield. It's like, why? Like, you just want everyone to do full laps every time. That makes no sense.
I
Like,
hate that. I get so frustrated with
it
that.
makes no sense.
You don't play a full hockey game or a full basketball game every single time you ride.
No.
Why do you do a full lap every time you train? You want to work on a specific section. I want to do that section. I want to catch my breath. I want to go across the track and do that section again.
Yeah, it's like you're going to do 20 full laps every time you go to the track. Like, have fun.
Have fun. It's going to be exhausting and it's going to take like 4 hours.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, let's do 20 full laps. Like, I have never understood that. And it's probably because people just piled on a triple into the second turn to do rhythm section without giving a hell and just like block the middle of the track. But if they're off to the side or on the infield, why not?
Chris Randerson says in the comments here that no stopping on the track because the cleats eat up the surface. That's what his old track said. Well, nowadays, I mean, we have surfaces like the soil tack surface. It wouldn't eat up that one.
Yeah, riddle me that one, Christopher. Riddle me that one. Yeah, that is true that your cleats can tear up the track, but most tracks are soil tacked or have, I don't know, something hard. So I don't necessarily buy that one.
I would like to say that if your track is falling apart because of cleats, like something needs to be done to the track. But I also know that it depends on the dirt surface, and if it's like a thin layer or it's a sandy or a dirt track, I get that for sure. Kids will like start climbing up the lip with their toes and just making marks. So I get that.
Yeah, but Chris, why not the infield then?
Let's go to the infield. Why not the infield? Maybe, I mean, I could give you a reason and say because little kids will just ride onto the track, and then somebody will be ripping down the straightaway and tune them. But,
yeah, rebellious rev. Typically, it's because enough kids post up on a jump and it chokes off the flow. Yeah, I think that's why. It's because kids will like spread out on the jump and like walk across to talk to their friend and get cleaned out by someone. So that's probably why they all of a sudden just blanket statement, no stopping on the track. And then if a pro stops on the track, then the kids will stop and then it'll just happen.
I do really appreciate when like you go to some tracks and they recognize that you're an older rider who understands what's going on and they understand that you're trying to work on a section. They let it slide. But if a little kid goes, they do let the rider know like, hey, it's just a pro stopping on the track. He's training. I really respect that because it really helps us and it creates like a very, very easy environment for everyone to ride when it's like that.
You have to be fast on the track.
What do we think about so because in North America it's all just open practice. Like we all just grew up going to open practice, but in Europe and places it's more club training. It's like a legitimate kind of structured practice. So they would then stop on the track and do straightaways at a time, whereas us it's just a free for all, figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of it. Like I haven't been a part of it like immensely.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of it because I think it creates that club environment, club attitude. It creates a team atmosphere kind of for riders going to work on things. And then I think they're able to work on specific sections. Whereas if it's just an open practice, if you're a little unfamiliar with what you're doing, you might get a little bit lost out there and you end up just doing laps after lap and not really working on anything specific.
Yeah.
So
I've never, yeah, I agree. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Just burped into the thing. I've never experienced it myself, but it makes sense. Like if you go to hockey, you don't just go to stick and puck all the time and just whack it around. Like you join a team in a league and like go through structured practice and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's probably big benefits to it. Yeah.
I think it's like almost you can say it's obvious too with how good the French riders are, European riders are, people that do this regularly. Maybe they have people say different tracks to ride on that are a little more technical, maybe develop those skills, but they also need to take the time riding to do that. And I think that's what it is. They have regular practices for them to learn these skills, practice the specific sections and all that. I think a lot of riders at local tracks, unfortunately, they get caught just doing laps and not really knowing what they're working on.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
In other news, you want to do true and false?
Should we get into the LSKD true and false segment?
LSKD true and false segment brought to you by LSKD. I mean, obviously.
Check out this new mask I got. I bought it. They support us, so I support them. I got this mask. It's sick.
you want a sick mask like James? That is a dope mask too, actually.
Yes. So sick. So
Use your
comfy.
code CChatter10 for 10% off your next order at lskd.com. Get yours today.
Get yours today, baby. I was in my head there because I actually only have one written down. I forgot, but I'm gonna pop these ones off. Don't you worry.
Can you hear the drops?
No, but I could hear Mitchie.
Okay. The game show intro.
Oh, I can hear it.
All right. Want me to start?
Yes, you start.
In Frejus 2010, Josh Myers spent 360 euros on a beer tab that was supposed to be free.
If this is true, I hope you asked him, because how would you know this? I'm gonna just throw it out there as true.
Yeah, it's true, actually.
How the heck does that happen?
You know, it's funny. Before, I don't know, you're drunk and just whatever, you're just spending money. So the first year I went to Frejus was 2009. I was junior.
Okay.
Went to the after party, of course. Was partying, whatever. Ended up, so Sander Bisling was going to buy a bottle of Malibu, but then his card didn't work or something. And so in the moment, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. So just swiped my card, got the bottle of Malibu, and I was walking around the club just pouring everyone drinks and stuff. Didn't think anything of it. And keep in mind, at this point in time, I'm junior. Like, I got no money, really. Like, I think my credit card is like with my parents. Like, it's just linked to their, like.
It's count.
Yeah. I woke up, looked at my pocket. It was 180 euros.
No way.
And even now I'd be like, wow, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'd be not stoked. But like, as a kid who has like no money, I was like, oh my God, my parents are going to kill me.
Like, I just went broke. We need to sell the house.
I don't think I told them. I just waited until they saw the bill. I was like too scared to tell them. So they just saw the bill and asked one day, and then I told them. Yeah.
That's so classic. So when's the point in time in life when you change from being like the kid who, like myself included, where like you wait for your parents to find out, versus the person who I am now, where it's like, as soon as I do something, I want them to know instantly. I want to get it out of my chest. I want to get it out there and be like, I fucked up. That's
true. Nowadays, I'll just say it instantly. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, that's true. Because when you're young, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
And then you get to a certain point, I just tell them.
I think it's around probably 20.
Probably around that, yeah.
Yeah, I would think it's around probably 20 or so, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. First one from me. I currently have been switching my back tire for the track session because I had different gears on, and both the tires are flat.
True.
They both have a slow leak, and every time I switch it, I got to pump it back up.
Got a thorn?
I don't know. They're both got some slow leak, and it's so slow that it goes down to about 40 every day, and then I repump it up for the session.
That is just the epitome of laziness, and I love it.
Just like, oh well.
Are you shitting me?
All right. 16-year-old Brooke and Frejus got on a stripper pole with Mariana and begged Maris to make out with her.
That is a bold claim right there. No way that's true. That would be quite the party, I gotta say.
It's true, and yeah, it was quite the party. Just innocent fun. It's just innocent fun.
Innocent fun. I gotta say, speaking of which, that photo you posted of Conor McGregor just KO'd. That was hilarious. That's exactly what you.
That was a pretty good one, huh? That was a pretty good one.
So funny.
Dude, speaking of which, I didn't watch the fight, but I caught the highlights. He got smoked, eh?
Yeah, I only got I didn't watch it either. I only saw the replay, but I saw him at the end there. He did not look like a good guy.
So I get
happy camper.
I get this is what these guys love to do. They're warriors. They love to fight. But if you have hundreds of millions of dollars, your health and whatever, why would you keep fighting?
I don't know.
Like I get it. Like it's what they love to do.
I think that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Love of the sport. Why do we race and risk our life on a supercross hill for $100?
I know it's the same thing, but it's like from outside perspective, like if you're healthy from that sport and you got money for fucking eternity, like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's true. I get you. Anyways, second one from me. I won $40 off Romain and Joris betting on the supercross race this past weekend.
Ooh. Would you have bet on Webb? Yeah, true, because Joris probably picked Marvin and he got roasted. So yeah, I'll say true.
It's actually false, but yeah, that would have been true. I would have picked Webb. I had him in my mind.
Yeah.
I actually lost $2 the first race, and since then we haven't made any more bets.
$2, big spenders. It's funny though, even $2, like you don't care, but like you instantly more invested in watching.
Instantly, I was yelling at the TV because Sexton was in front of AC, and I was pissed.
Even if it's literally for $2. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
David Herman was Connor's favorite rider growing up.
How many? Okay, I don't know how many years older Herman is. I'm gonna say like 2 or 3.
4.
Just enough 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, just enough of an age that he like kind of probably knows him and like looks up to him. I'm gonna say true.
Yeah, true.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like it's cool when people have someone like a closer age range where they can look up to.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna save this one for last. Oh crap! Now I gotta think of one. Oh crap! Let me just look around the room real quickly. Oh boy, D. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Crap. All right, fine. I'll just use this one. Doris won the World Championships in 2011 without ever drinking coffee.
Yeah, true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, but if you never drink it, like you.
And then I posed this question to them: how many people do you think have won the World Championships without drinking coffee?
We're talking about like it's just some fucking unbelievable feat.
I'm just saying, everybody drinks it.
It's not the 8 months of prep. It's the 1 cup of Joe you had in the morning. Who do we think?
Who do you think Corbin drinks coffee?
I feel like I've seen him drink coffee. Yeah.
All right. Do you think Nick drink coffee in 2015?
I picture Corbin like just eating his oatmeal really calmly, just sipping a nice coffee like a gentleman.
Are we talking like a drip coffee? You think he's a drip guy?
Yeah, I think he's a drip guy. Yeah.
I don't see him as a latte guy for sure. Not.
Corbin's definitely a drip guy. Like, can you see Corbin ordering a flat white? Like, I can't.
No, I can't see it. Not even Americano. I see him just like, I just take a regular black coffee, please.
Yeah. I think he's just a regular drip dude. Yeah.
Yeah, a little pour over, maybe a pour over, but that'd be getting fancy for him.
Like I see him waking up early at his house, like playing with his kid, and then just putting on a nice pot of coffee and like watching Sports Center, reading the newspaper.
Yeah, I exactly what I think.
That's how I picture his routine. You think he had some in Rock Hill? I think he had a cup in Rock Hill.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah. Maris. Do you think Maris did?
I think Maris is a coffee guy.
Yeah, he used to take Fast Twitch at the races, actually, I think.
Oh, he's probably a caffeine coffee guy.
Did you ever take Fast Twitch?
No, I never did. I wanted to.
Yeah. That was the shit like 10 years ago. I used to I took it all the time when I was junior. I
used to hear people talk about it and be like, oh, I want some Fast Twitch. Like it sounded like the coolest thing, and I never took it.
Talk about a branding expert, just to label a pre-workout called Fast Twitch.
It's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for Fast Twitch.
Yeah, and it's actually like it's pretty good stuff. Like, I like taking it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's cool.
Plus, I thought it was cool. Like as a junior, like all the pros were doing it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take my Fast Twitch.
You got my pre-workout in.
I got my Fast Twitch.
I got my Fast Twitch. I'm good to go.
My turn?
Yeah, your turn.
In Madrid, so what year would that have been? Yeah, the Madrid Supercross, Elise raced on a 45-15.
45-15. Holy smoke. That's huge.
That's so big.
That's huge. Can I ask any questions here? No. It's so crazy that I think it's true. And I think the way you worded it is true.
Yeah, it's true. What a horse.
That's unbelievable. Even with a small tire, it's massive.
What a horse. Elise, like her nickname is a beast. Like she's literally a beast. Yeah. She's
a unit.
She's an animal. Yeah.
Her hamstrings.
What a fucking athlete.
What an athlete. Her hamstrings, massive. I've been doing these little hamstring curls lately. My hamstrings are getting bigger, I think.
Are your hamstrings as big as Elise's?
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah. Elise's Jade.
Yeah. All right. Last one for me. While we were at the gym the other day, we got an announcement that our van door was left open.
Love the straight face. Just the door was open. So you mean to tell me 24-hour fitness announced the door was open? You see, I don't know how you'd make this up, so I'm going to go with true.
It's true. So when we were at the gym, it had been like I was doing, what was I doing? must have been there for 30, 45 minutes, maybe even an hour. And some announcement comes over the gym. somebody with a red maroon caravan.
Oh,
had
no.
left their van door open.
Oh no.
And I looked at Romain. He didn't hear it. Doris was on the other side of the room. I was like, I think that's us. So I didn't want to be the guy that walked out of the gym right away with like the keys in hand, being like that guy that left his van door open. So I put the keys in my pocket, pretended I was on a phone call, walked out of the gym, realized the van door was open. I was like, oh boy, clicked the button, closed it, and walked right back in, pretending I was on the phone call. And there we go.
Was it like the sliding door or the side door?
It was a sliding door, the side sliding door.
How'd you guys do that? You just forget to close it or what?
We think what happened. I don't actually know, but we think what happened was when Doris went to close it, that Romain locked the van and something just didn't connect there. But
is it one of those minivans where you can press the button and then it closes?
that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
So it's just a soccer mom van. All right, kids, get up for soccer practice. Don't forget your cleats. And she just like clicks the button and then it closes.
That's exactly what it is. The classic race weekend Dodge Caravan.
Johnny, you forgot your sandwich. It's in your backpack.
Honestly, I would love to have a minivan at home. The amount of space that are in these things is crazy. Awesome. I love it.
Just pimp it. Put like spinners on it and stuff. All right. I think that's all you got, right?
That's all I got.
All right. And that's the LSKD True and False segment. Douglas Drysdale finally got to catch one live. Hey, everyone. Welcome, dude. We're stoked to have you.
Yeah.
Attaboy Tim. Tim's like, what up, Doug? He's welcoming him to the chat. Attaboy. That's what I'm talking about, people. Community. That's what we do.
Community. Tori's got a community. Did you see Svernsky's
Facebook community, baby. Come join it. We got some good stuff going on in there.
Speaking of your Facebook community and your Tori Nahug training tips, one of the conversation topics I had for today was about the small hill training. I saw you make a post about it on your training tips, and I thought we could chat about that because I think it's a great subject for BMX because a lot of us are going towards a big hill. A lot of tracks are wanting these big hills, but I think, like you said in your post, training on a small hill has a lot of benefits.
Yeah, I think so. And even personally, like in my career, even if obviously I raced a lot of Supercross, obviously, and I've often felt the best when I do most of my training on flat hills. You have to. I don't want to say you can cheat your form on a big hill, but you can get away you can get away with it if you're not if you're a little bit sloppy sometimes, but on a flat hill, especially, you got to have good form. You got to be strong in your pedals. You got to really drive your cranks. And I think sometimes on the big hill, you can get a little complacent because you can get up to speed so easily. So obviously train on both, but I think training on flat hills is really good. And a lot of tracks are going to 5-meter hills now, and 5-meter hills are cool. But I mean, if it was my home track, I like having a home track with a flat hill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm very much spot on with all those points and all those reasons why too, because it's kind of like you can get away with bad habits, as you said, on the big hill. Kind of the same thing with a fast hill, steep hill, you get away with bad habits. When it's flat, if your form's not good, you're getting exposed really quickly.
Yeah.
Collapsing, you're going to be having a really delayed second pedal, or you're just going to be getting smoked by the guy next to you who has clean form.
Yeah. And like on a Supercross, if you're lacking a little strength or a little, if you're not quite optimal, you can kind of compensate with good technique and, just because it's a Supercross hill, but you're going to be pretty exposed on a flat hill.
Totally. Hey, yeah. I do there are some 5-meter hills I can get on board with. For one being like the one here in Sarasota, pretty flat start hill, but even still you get going a lot. So you don't really get that acceleration phase of the gate to the first jump where you would on a small track with a small gate.
Yeah, I think so too.
The ones like Rock Hill, the 5-meter there, that one's super steep. That's steeper than the Supercross hill.
That one's really steep, and I wouldn't want one like that on my home track because like you go to a Supercross hill and the gate's a lot flatter, or if you go to a flat hill, you'd feel terrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like it's much more easy to adapt to a steeper hill or a faster gate than it is to try to adapt to a flat hill or a slow gate. So if you can have like a track with a flat hill, slowish gate, maybe not slow, then when you go to any other track, you're just going to feel great. I think personally.
Give me a flattish hill and a slowish gate all day.
All day long.
Seriously, it's perfect. It's perfect because then you go to a gate that's a little bit faster. You're never going to hit it. You go to a hill that's steeper. You're going to feel like a savage. It's fucking perfect. If I had to build my ideal track, it would have a Supercross hill on one side, and the other side would be like I guess people haven't rode Surrey's, but like Surrey's Start Hill, our local track here is perfect, and the gate isn't fast and it's not slow. It's perfect. Like that hill is perfect.
Everything about that first sprint there is awesome for training.
Yes, 100%.
It's like it is a tall hill, I'll say, for like little kids that still need speed, get going. But for guys that are like us that are trying to get going quickly, it's a grind. And that hill, like or the gate, the levelness, whatever, it's a grind to get off. I love that one.
Yeah, and then you go to the Supercross hill and you're laughing.
You're just like, this is easy. Like I'm basically just like I'm making speed out of nowhere here.
Do you think the tracks, like for instance, like the Dutch team in Papendal or other places, do you think they ever ride a normal hill?
I think it's very rare. Yeah, I think it's very rare. Like I think the French guys, they probably do more so because they're big on riding different tracks and they don't spend all their time at the center. But I bet you the Dutch guys, I think they've started to more recently, I feel like, but I feel like they do a lot of work just on Papendal, like just on the Supercross hill.
They have that gate behind the hill, don't they though?
They do, and I'd be curious to know how much they use it because I feel like a lot of times in these facilities they get these set up like pump tracks and dirt jumps and whatnot.
Yeah,
and they get used for the first month or two, and then they just kind of get left stale.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I think coaches are starting to mix it up more, so they probably do use it more than I think.
Yeah.
But I always thought back in the day that people would set up these special tracks and then they'd go stale and grass would grow over them because no one would ride them.
So Douglas says in the chat, is it Louisville with the flat hill and a huge table? They have a table on the AM side?
Good question. I literally haven't ridden the small side of Louisville.
But isn't the first time on the Supercross hill a table?
It is now actually on the Supercross.
So
hill, yeah.
I'm gonna go with yes, Doug. I'm gonna go with yes.
Yeah. How about a Nashville first rate?
I raced there 1 year and then I got hurt in the semi. So I didn't get like the full Nashville treatment, you know?
Yeah, I just looked at the comments and I think that's what I was talking about. Or that's what Jake's friend said. He's like Nashville, Music City. But yeah. You want what you're gonna have on this track that you build for a good training track?
What's that?
You're gonna build a Pro Gate Europe into it. That's what you're gonna build.
I would absolutely have a Pro Gate Europe. You know why, James? Because winning starts at the Great Gate.
Winning does start with a Great Gate. So if you're gonna get any track, you're gonna get any hill, you're gonna get a Pro Gate Europe because you want a gate that is the perfect speed for training.
You do.
And has all the bells and whistles that you need to have it operating perfectly.
Literally, it's the gate at the World Championships. It's the gate at the Olympics. It's the gate at all the World Cups. It's the gate at all the big races. Why would you not practice on the gate you're going to use at the biggest races of your life?
It seems silly, doesn't it? Why would you not?
Answer the fucking question. Why wouldn't you? Exactly. That's the look we want. That's the look we want. There's no reason why. There's nothing you can say.
That's exactly what you want. They're literally, it'd be like you training on a different bike for a race and then just switching bikes for the race. Why would you do that? It'd be stupid.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Train on the bike that you're going to race on.
All right. We
Someone
got
has a dial, by the way, with their gates.
all right. Caller number 2. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you today?
This is Roger. How's it going, Roger?
It's going great.
What's the latest, Roger? What's the news for us?
Yeah, I moved into college.
Moved into college? Where are you going to college?
I can't say.
Undisclosed location?
Yeah, undisclosed location, but I got strep.
How's the Stay Strong ride going?
It's going great. They're giving me a pro frame before Cam Bramer because I don't choke titles.
You don't choke titles like Cam. And you wouldn't send us energy drinks and stick us with the bill, would you, Roger? You wouldn't do us dirty.
No.
You wouldn't do us dirty like Cam did us.
No, that's dirty, man.
I still have the energy drinks, actually. I still have them.
Have you tried them yet?
No, I forgot about them.
Yeah, okay.
Forgot about them.
Should have one. I'll be like the little kid on Talladega Nights. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I gotta go to Waffle House real quick, but Tori, you gonna be in Rock Hill?
Probably not. No. Are you going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
But I'm gonna be. You know what I'm gonna be I'm gonna be live tweeting the stream like a madman.
All right. Sounds good. See you.
All right, bro. See ya.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah, we're gonna be live tweeting Rock Hill. That can't come soon enough. I want to tweet along to some more races.
Oh, I can't wait. I literally went back after Phoenix and looked at all your tweets and just had a laugh as I read through them. It was great.
So, what do you think of the new icon for you?
I thought it was hilarious.
Just the palm tree in the wind.
I thought it was hilarious. It made me laugh. I was like, what is he talking about? A new icon that's coming. And then you put the palm tree in the wind. I was like, this is great. I love it.
I got one for Riley House too. I just thought of yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I got one for House. It's going to be next race.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
Hint. It goes off his last name.
Okay. All right.
Just me a picture of a big old fucking house.
It's just the White House just there.
But yeah, McClintock will be tweeting along with us too. He moved to Idaho, hey?
I saw that. That's a big move.
Yeah, the trails he's going riding looks sick.
He's a big mountain biker now. I love that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, really cool.
They have like a variety of bikes to ride, so it's awesome for him.
Speaking of which, when I was editing the audio from last show, which quite frankly was a real, you know what, to edit.
Yeah, real shit show.
It was a real shit show to edit. It wasn't fun. Anyway, I was listening to the mountain bike story, and I was literally just laughing to myself about laughing to myself re-listening to it. That was pretty funny.
I like recorded the sound clip just to put on the story, and even that little tiny sound clip, I was like laughing. I couldn't help myself. So I left the room after we were doing the show, and like they can Tegan, Doris, from hear me in the house. It's not a big house. They're like, so what was so funny? I was like, you guys gotta listen. You gotta listen to my story.
Does Joris and Romain, do they like mountain biking at all?
Actually, I think they both do. Yeah, I think Doris does it like when he does a little cross training. Romain has like some trails that he goes like downhill at home and stuff. So I do a little bit, but I think they're the same where they just don't have much time for it.
Yeah, cool.
Tim, we got to get a Progate Europe ad for you. We'll get one eventually.
What did you say?
Tim in the comments was discount code for Progate. I
gotta text him. Just want to say quickly, thanks to everyone for joining who have joined my Facebook community. We've had some good stuff going on in there. So people, if you want to join my Facebook community, come join it.
Harry, you're all over lately with the training. It's awesome to see, pal.
All over. Been busy. I've been loving it. I literally get up so excited every day to do it. I really found something I love to do, which I'm happy about. I'm really happy about it, actually.
I'm happy for you. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's really cool. And that's what you strive for, right?
Yeah, because the last couple of years, or the last year, I didn't really was kind of doing it, but kind of didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, But yeah, I'm getting up excited every day to do it, so I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, it's been cool.
That's how good of a feeling is that?
It's awesome. I'll literally wake up early and just be like, oh, got work to do. Just go to my laptop and get away at start doing whatever I have to do that day, programs, whatever. Post on the Facebook.
Emails, touch base with riders, get your training.
Exactly. Stuff. Yeah. Touch base with riders, emails, post in the Facebook community, whatever. But I just I'm literally so excited to get up and get to it, which it's a really cool feeling for me because I never had that besides sport. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that because that's always been the common thing that's tough for people and tough for riders, athletes. But when they're trying to transition into what's next, it's hard to find the same passion you had for what you did before because this has been our dream and our passion for how many years, and now you're trying to find.
I know
it's tough. Yeah,
so it's been really cool. So Facebook community, it's under the community page of my website if you're interested in joining. But yeah, it's been cool. And weather's getting better here, actually. Oh, we should have a weekly golf check-in. We haven't had a weekly golf check-in in a while.
Oh, we haven't. No, we haven't. You're right.
No, we should have a weekly golf check-in. Played twice this past week. First 9 holes. So I played 18 on the first day and then 9 on the second day. The first 9 on the first day was a complete disaster. It culminated with me on the 7th hole. Yeah, we played the back 9 first, but on the 7th hole, I almost missed the ball entirely on my tee shot. I topped it and it went about 6 feet.
OT. That's not what I'm looking for.
No. But then after that, I made a couple birdies and a bunch of pars actually and actually played pretty well. But I was just rusty and nervous over the ball because I hadn't played in a long time. And I've been at the range so much that going onto the course, I felt like I didn't know what to do. It was a weird sensation I had.
I know. We've been translating back and forth golf thoughts, golf swings to my gate changes and all that. So I know what you're feeling. You do all this work outside of the area that you're planning to use it.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time to use it in this zone that I've been planning for. How do I make this work? And it should be you think it's just going to be easy peasy, just get in there and do it. It's not. It's a different motion. It's a different thought process and all of that. And you're sometimes it's just, you can't put it into motion right away. It's hard.
It's really hard. Yeah, I know. And it's the same in BMX, especially off season or whatever, you do a shit ton of gates, you work on your stuff, you feel flawless. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking, you feel just ideal. You go to the first race, you can barely finish the laps. You're getting motoed. You're like, what's going on? Yeah,
What's going on?
seriously.
Brutal though. It's so funny. That was literally how I felt in the first day in Phoenix with the gate. I was like, I've been working on my gate form. We've been
Yeah.
changing it. I hadn't had much time to put into practice yet, and it was the first time I was like, just get it. And I was like, literally, you've been doing this for
Yeah.
for 2 months. Just do it. Can't do it.
Yeah,
So-
you literally can do it in your sleep for 10 gates at Chula Vista on a Tuesday night. Just do the same thing. Just do the same thing.
Just it shouldn't be that hard of a motion. You
No.
take the club back, you swing through, you make connection with ball goes straight, you look up, there it is. But no,
Seriously, I was standing over the ball. I felt so uncomfortable. Like I felt so fucking awkward. Like I felt like I was gonna miss the golf ball.
that's the worst. And you're just like,
I know. It's
don't
so
even know what
weird.
I'm doing right now.
No idea where the ball was gonna go. Like looking up, just like hoping. That was the first night. After that, like I settled into it and then was hitting good shots. But it's also because because the weather sucks here, we have to hit off mats at the range, but then it's different hitting off the grass too.
Yeah,
A
it
little.
is actually huge.
It's a
I
different
actually use it.
sensation. Yeah.
Yeah, different grip, different like feeling on your feet, and then with irons, huge difference. So I get that. That's the crazy part of golf. You could be playing one day, and then all of a sudden it's like I don't know where the ball is going to go, and I feel like some people could be in danger right now.
Yeah. Yes, you go like they go off to the side up there. They go off to the side in front of you. Like no, you guys like you're not safe where you're standing. Like, you're in play right now.
Like you need to move.
Like you need to get way out of the way because you're in play right now. Like I don't know, I might fucking decapitate you right now.
Can you imagine playing one of those PGA tournaments where the crowd is just lining the tee box and you have to tee off? The nerves that like
Oh
if
my
you
god.
had to do that personally, like you had to step in there for a hole. Like I would feel very uncomfortable that I might kill somebody with a golf ball.
Yeah, I'd get up to the tee like confident, like I'm gonna hit a shot, but in the back of my mind, I'd be like, what if I just fucking mishit this and hit an absolute piss missile and just fucking kill somebody?
Like literally, it could be an inch off where you're trying to hit it, and it could be disaster.
Seriously, like that could happen. That could happen. You just snap hook one into someone's teeth.
So bad. So bad.
They say like actually people need to be aware, especially if you go watch a tournament, because I mean the pros hit it way offline sometimes. So even if you're walking like off the fairway, they hit fans all the time.
Seriously though, yeah. It's not like it's a perfect game.
No, you need to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
You imagine if people watch like on the track, someone just gets cut off and just drill someone. That would actually be kind of cool. Like at a World Cup, if they gave seating in the infield in the first turn or something, that'd be pretty cool.
You would get such a front row seat to some.
Yeah.
action.
Like, why don't they do that? Make a standing room only in the infield between the first two straights.
Yeah, you might as well. You could, I guess. I mean, it's some tracks that don't have much room, but some they do. I think it's a new idea, T.
Logistically, and maybe I don't know how you'd herd people there and like not let them in the team area. You could probably do it a certain way,
Well,
but it'd be really cool because you could. Wait, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I think you just let them in and let them in the pit area. VIP pass, 10 people, VIP. 10 people.
I think we need to. Yeah, like what if we set it up, and by we I mean just like BMX in general. Like I'm talking at the World Cups when people like pay to get in and whatever.
Yeah.
Set it up somehow so like the pits are accessible where people can like come in and get autographs from their favorite riders and whatever, and then have like maybe close it off during racing or something. Do it somehow like that, and then have them have a standing room only, the infield, so people can just see it up close if they want.
I think you just came up with a new great idea.
I think it'd be cool. Yeah, I think people would like it.
In Supercross, they have the VIP fans that get to go in like the infield of the motocross race and up on like the setup and watch the race from the infield.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that.
I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah.
They
New idea, guys. New idea.
at the Red Bull Revolution I went to, they did that. They had people on the infield, and it was really cool because like you jump into the first corner and there was fans on both sides. It was pretty cool, actually.
That's pretty sick, hey?
Yeah, like I think we need more of that.
The more fans, the better. It just makes the atmosphere way better.
Yeah. So I think that'd be a cool little aspect to add to it.
Mm-hmm. Should we finish off the show with some one words?
Yeah, let's finish off with some one words. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Start off right here. Public gyms.
awkward. Like when you're an athlete, it's awkward because you're doing like cleans or you're doing some heavy ass squat. You're doing something way out of the normal and you're just getting stared at.
Yeah. This wasn't planned, but I just thought of a story that happened the other day.
Yep.
It's so when we're athletes, we're in the gym, we need multiple pieces of equipment sometimes.
Yeah.
I need a box to do some plyos. So I went over to this active area that had plyos and boxes. Wanted to take it over to the squat rack where the platforms are. I went over to the guy. He was running a class. He had a bunch of papers and notepads sitting on this box. And I was like, hey, excuse me, sir. Like, do you mind if I use the box here? I got some plyos to do. He's like, actually, I need this for my papers here to check in.
Oh my God. Are you fucking serious?
I literally looked and I was like,
Are you shitting me?
A piece of gym equipment that's used for people in the gym, you're using as a desk.
You say that to him?
I literally said that to him.
What'd he say?
He just literally was like, yeah. And then he's like, this piece of equipment isn't actually supposed to be removed from this area. It actually says it on the box. And I was like, well, I don't see it on the box. And he starts looking around. I was like, it doesn't say it, does it? He's like, no. And I just walked away. I was like, you're a fucking asshole.
Seriously, what a jerk.
Unbelievable. Literally use it as a desk. He literally said to keep his papers on so he could check people in and out. There was no checking people in and out. Your group of people is right there. You're coaching them.
What a dick. Seriously. Seriously. You're literally using what it's for.
Exactly. I'm literally trying to use the box for what it's for. And he's like, nope, I need to.
You're just way too lazy.
Unbelievable.
But that's the thing, like, especially when we worked with PH, like I always had we did a lot of like heavy light work. So we'd do like a heavy squat and then do some plyo or like some stuff like that. And so we need like multiple equipment. And then, like you said, you do your squat or whatever, and then you go to use your other piece and someone's doing something else on it. And you're like, well, you can't even do what you got to do. And it's just, it's super annoying. It's actually like a legitimate annoyance to try and train for performance in a public gym.
Mm-hmm. Straight. It's really tough.
Yeah, it is. Nordic hamstring curls. What's a Nordic hamstring curl?
It's these things I was incapable of doing, and I've been learning how to do them. It's the thing where you're on your knees, and somebody holds your feet, and then you're supposed to lower your body down.
Yeah.
Those things.
You do it eccentrically?
I had to do them for the first time, and I couldn't believe how bad I was at them.
You do it eccentrically? Like, you start at the top and go down?
Yeah, I was supposed to do it eccentrically, but then also try to go up as well. I watched a video of Carlos going down and up. I went to do it for the first time. I couldn't go down, and I most certainly couldn't go up. I felt my stomach, and I was like, I literally texted the coach. I was like, I can't do this. I think I'm doing something wrong. And really, I just have never done this, and I'm learning how to do it. But holy smokes, is it tough.
You can do it at first by just like kind of pushing yourself up off the ground, right?
Yeah. Now I can kind of slowly lower, and then I fall at the end, and then I just push up, and I can get up.
That's actually a good thing you're doing them, and you realize that because you probably identified an area you can improve on a lot.
Yeah, I think my hamstrings have been weak. I haven't really gone heavy on my RDLs, and I'm starting to go heavier on those. And we're getting some Elise hammies coming in.
Elise hammies, some Al hammies.
Yeah, some Al hammies.
And as your quads get stronger, your hamstrings need to get stronger too, or else you're going to be really unbalanced. So. Yeah, the hamstring strength is really important.
Yeah. Pasta.
Fucking delicious. Oh, Savvy made a pasta last week. Oh my God, it was fucking delicious.
It's so good, isn't it?
Seriously, so good. And she made lentil noodles, so they're really healthy, and they were so good. Seriously. She made such a delicious pasta.
She knows how to cook. She knows how to cook well.
Really good. Yeah.
Yeah, you got yourself a keeper there, T.
CoachSavMiller.com knows how to cook, baby.
Hell yeah. I got to say, I'm pretty sure I'm on record on this podcast saying, like, why would anybody ever have pasta for, like, a birthday meal? I take that back.
Dude,
pasta I make, I love.
So good. Yeah. My go-to at races was spaghetti bolognese and good fuel, but I love it. It's delicious.
I just enjoy it. Straight up.
Really good. Play-Doh.
Brings back some memories. Jet over here.
I was gonna say, did you to Play-Doh because Jet's playing with it?
Yeah, he's been playing with Play-Doh, and just the smell of Play-Doh was bringing back some serious childhood memories. I had to share.
Oh, but I should add, people in the live chat on YouTube, if you guys have any one words for us, post your one words in the chat, and we'll use them too.
Oh, fantastic, smart man.
Yeah.
Tabletop.
Boring.
Pretty boring, hey?
Pretty boring. Like, I mean. Unless I like the first one at Phoenix or something like that. That's cool.
I like them when it's like first straight, fast first straight. So like Nashville, I can get on board with them. Anywhere else around the track when you're not like accelerating, not for me.
Yeah. I agree.
Not a big fan.
Track snack. Oh yeah, they're. I was gonna say I'm gonna speak for you. They're a fucking must, but go ahead.
No, that you took the words out of my mouth. They're a must. I'm a big snack guy.
Oh,
I'm a big snack guy.
Yeah, I've always been a big snack guy, especially in training. Like I used to have multiple snacks. You gotta fuel your training. I mean, how could you not ride without snacks?
I've been getting made fun of in this house because I snack too often. I think I need to snack less outside of the track, but on the track, I'm well snacked.
Yeah,
well snacked. Coffee.
Oh, just fucking delicious. It's just so good. Like I don't know what else to say.
I've been making this like just drip coffee lately, and they've been hating on it, but even still, I don't care. It's coffee in the morning. I just love that morning cup.
I don't understand why people hate on drip coffee. Drip coffee is excellent.
It can be great. Yeah. It can be great in my opinion too.
A good drip coffee is really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a bunch in the chat now. From Mitchie, Shepparton BMX track.
Which one is Shepparton? That one's Shepparton. Okay. I'm a fan of it. Really big fan, actually. Wish the second straight was bigger because I love the jumps and how technical they are. They're a little bit tiny. It's like a micro supercross track. It was like upscaled. In Word document when you make the text a little bit bigger. If you go in from like a 10 to an 11 size or maybe even a 12, it'd be perfect.
Just upgraded that Times New Roman font.
Yeah, upgrade that Times New Roman, and it'd be great.
Yeah, it looked like a cool track, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you have the chat open?
Yeah, I do. So from Brandon, kale.
It's funny he said that. I used to think it was the most disgusting thing ever, but I have it like every day now with Savannah. She makes it really good. She makes it really good, and I actually enjoy eating it now. And I always thought it was disgusting, but the way she cooks it is really good.
She makes some kale chips, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does, and she also fries it in a pan and with some spice and stuff, and it's really good. And actually, yeah, I feel good when I have it.
Yeah, right on. Okay.
Jake's Ferns, pepper.
Get that pepper grinder out behind the cage.
Pepper grinder, baby, just grind it.
Grind some pepper on them, baby. Jay Tomeo, danger snacks. I don't know what those are.
I don't know what danger snacks are, but I gotta love snacks.
I love snacks.
CBD.
I want to try some more CBD products.
Yeah, CBD, it's good. Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people online, for sore joints, sleep, and all that. I want to try some more.
It's good. It's really calming, good for your joints, inflammation. It's really nice just to it's good for anxiety and stuff, or just to relax before bed and whatnot. Yeah, I think CBD is great.
Yeah.
Shoes. I like shoes. Yeah, I didn't used to be much of a shoe guy, but now I got a pretty decent collection of shoes.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I saw your boots. Your boots I saw.
Dude, those are sick, eh?
How fire are those boots?
Those are sick. I kind of forgot I had them because I didn't wear them all summer. I got them actually exactly a year ago.
Yeah.
And then in the summer, I don't really wear them because they're kind of hot and I don't really wear them in general. But now in the winter, I resurface them. They're excellent. They're dope.
How good is it finding that pair of shoes that you like, but you just haven't worn for that specific season or reason? Yep. And you take them out. It's like, I just got a new pair of shoes. You just got a new pair of shoes. Exactly how to describe it. Yeah, I love it.
You know what shoes I really miss? The Red Vans ISOs.
Dude, forever would be a hidden gem. If you didn't have them, you missed out. Those were the dopest shoes I ever had, and I really wish I had. They're the one pair of shoes I really wish I still had. They're so fucking sick. I don't wear them, but I keep them just because I can't get rid of them. They would pop. They'd pop so cool. They're as dope. I also really like the flow yellow Nikes I had too. Red runner. Those are actually great ones. Yeah. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah. The U.S. Olympic team had them at the Olympics actually for their shoes in Rio. Yeah, they're pretty sick. Yeah. Excuse me. Phone is my turn. Yeah, phone. I wish I was off it more. I'm on it a lot. I try to be off it lately, so. I know. My screen ran out of data down here, and it's been a blessing in disguise because whenever we go out, I can't do anything. That's the thing, especially on team trips to Europe or races or whatever, it's kind of nice when you go to dinner and no one has data. You don't have data, so your phone's just useless. You sometimes even leave it at the hotel. It's actually noticeably more relaxing. It is. Yeah. Calming on the body. you were in the moment, you're present, you're enjoying the people with. I like it a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We got a few more in the chat. You want to just hit them out?
Yeah.
Douglas, we got breakfast ball.
Don't you? You know, I'm not a breakfast ball guy. Not a breakfast ball guy.
We all have needed one in our time, but I think we're at the level now. We don't take them.
Yeah, we're at the level. I would say level now where I don't take breakfast balls.
Yeah, they're always needed though, but we don't take them.
Yeah. Tire pressure.
I'm a pretty big tire pressure guy. I like to have my tires, 9,500.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say specifically at a certain number because I don't know that, but yeah.
I always ran them at 100, just pieces of wood.
Let them be firm pieces underneath that just they're just moving quickly.
Oh, that's this one because you've rode it. Houston Supercross track. Brandon Watson.
Looked better than it rode, but I've also seen that they've made some adjustments. I think I saw like Lee Lewis there make some adjustments to the second straight. And I think it'll actually be a little more flowy, at least into the second turn.
Yep.
Has a great facility. Holy smokes, what a facility.
Yep.
Unbelievable. From Tim, Canadian Grands.
It's got to be the biggest race in Canada, no?
Probably.
I would say.
I would say so, because even national champs, unfortunately, it gets divided east and west coast a lot of the times. But the Canadian Grands brings a lot of people from even the East Coast, let's say.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd say it's probably the biggest. And because U.S. riders come up for it, though.
Yeah, I'd say by rider count, Canadian Grands is the biggest. I would think probably.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Canadian National Champs has always been one of my favorite races. I love that race. I think it's so fun.
It is. It's a nerve-wracking race, but it's so much fun because finally it brings like all the people that are at the top of the sport in Canada together and get to showcase all that work we put in on the world scene that doesn't get shown in Canada. So
exactly, it's the one time a year that's like a big race in Canada, and people are really excited to have it and everything, and it's a big deal. It's a big title. That's a cool race. I always really liked that one.
Yeah, me too. I think in Canada a lot more people have been traveling for it, which to me is awesome to see.
Yeah,
more people care about it and whatnot. So I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I thank God Tori's in race again anymore because God damn, I got tired of getting second in.
Seriously, fuck that guy.
Seriously, yeah.
I hate that guy. All right, folks, that's all we got for today. Thanks to you guys in the YouTube chat for joining in. We really appreciate it. Thanks for participating, asking us questions, calling in. We really like these live shows. I really look forward to these live shows. I think they're a blast to do.
Yeah, I agree. We get to expand on different topics. So we love when you guys send us topics. It's like we just talk, expand, find new ones to go off of. And I think that's what's created some awareness on the live shows too. So I'm glad we have people in the chat joining in. Got that community life going, T.
Exactly. I love it. So thanks to ProGate Europe. Winning starts with not a good gate. We're talking a great gate.
Great gate. I can't wait to go to Sarasota, and they have 2 pro gates on the Supercross Small Hill. I can't wait to go ride them. They're so good.
I feel like that one's pretty good at Sarasota, isn't it?
Fantastic. I've been riding the Small Hill so far. We're going to ride the Supercross this week, but it's so good.
So good. ProGate Europes are good. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to our friends over at LSKD, guys. Go get your hands on some of their merch, their clothing. It's perfect for the gym. It's perfect for the street. Use the code CChatter10 for 10% off your order. Check out those rep shorts, guys. MVP of shorts.
Check them out, baby. You need some new training shorts? Look no further.
Seriously, I went and needed some new socks. Guess where I went? LSKD. Use the code CChatter10.
Yeah.
I got myself some socks for a discount. I was stoked.
They really make some dope stuff, especially for like action sport athletes. Like they literally make the stuff for our kind of demographic and body type. And yeah, it's just really sick all around.
Yeah. Thanks to them and thanks to everyone listening.
Yep. We'll see you next week, everyone.
Snap on green.
Oh yeah, snap on green, folks.